All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey Triple Bingo. Sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we are back on track. We are here with another round of 16 match, Neo versus GamePro. This is the final round of 16 match, so this will solidify everyone going into the quarterfinals. Very exciting. I'm Okra. I'm here with my friend Samagron to commentate this match.
Hello.
Yeah. This is going to be exciting.
Oh, okay. I got to mute Discord. Give me a sec.
Okay. So we're still getting a couple things set up, getting the board set up in the race room and everything else. But just what we're looking at right now, I just want to say, we talked about this briefly, Agron, but Neo is currently on the date and time selection screen for the Switch.
Yes.
So probably he's going to try to set this with the idea of, okay, if I don't have to do too many things in Cap and Cascade, I don't get delayed too much before I go to Sand. I can plant the seed and I have a fast moon because daylight saving time shenanigans.
Right. And my first thought on this is, what's really the point since we can clock minute? But then I thought how close these matches have been lately. And I'm like, You know what? That's a pretty good idea because even 5 seconds is probably maybe going to save your butt.
It very well might, yeah. I mean, and it could be the case that he does get 16 moons in Cascade or, whatever. He does spend a lot of time in Cascade, and that means that, the time, the clock manipulation there actually doesn't do anything. But that's not a big deal. It doesn't lose him any time, really, because he does it before the timer starts. We are off and away, and now we can look at the board. So now that we've talked about that interesting thing, let's look at the board. So the center square is 6 ground pound moons in Seaside.
Not great. But maybe they could work around that. The other yucky thing that I see is 2 moons from Hint Art. That is a goal that I really do not like because it incentivizes at least 2 revisits, which isn't pretty 9 times out of 10.
Right. I'm seeing, okay, so 2 moons from Hint Art, ground pound moons in the Seaside, outfit door in the Seaside, Metro, jump rope hero.
Oh my goodness. Fun. Okay, keep in mind, jump rope hero is only the first moon, so they only
that is true, but you are just kind of standing there for, Plus, you need to get to day Metro.
I mean, like, you can hop around with the seed. That's cool.
That's true.
Oh, I also see my least favorite goal in all of Bingo: 8 unique life up parts. Hello, arch nemesis.
Oh god. But there are some pretty okay goals on this board. We got to top the highest tower, 5 moons from 8-bit sections. There is the 6 moons cap revisit regionals. Lots of regionals.
Yeah. Too bad there isn't a total regional goal to synergize this with.
There is purchase 8 full costume sets, so like technically that is there, but 8 is a lot.
I don't know if I can justify that enough. And if they're going to Seaside, they can purchase 5 of those with yellow.
Okay, and immediately Neo gets the life up part in Cap before leaving the frog room. GamePro grabs the checkpoint. They're both grabbing the checkpoint. They both know the position of that 6 moons Cap goal is yeah, that's unfortunate. But
Neo attempting left side in Bingo, very cheeky.
Hey, it's faster.
Yeah, but it's like, is it really worth it? Like, let's be real here.
Hey, 2 seconds, man. But they both have grabbed that checkpoint. It could be the case that they come back to Cap, as well as if they want the sub-area goal, you can kind of get 2 birds with 1 stone there. That's pretty good. Yep. I just noticed there are 2 8-bit section goals here.
Yep, 7 and 5. So they could potentially make that work out. Is there music notes on this board? I like pairing 8-bits and music notes.
There is not.
I do not see any. That sucks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like there's no Seaside locked, which is nice. So even though the Seaside square is in the direct center, it is easily avoidable.
Yeah, and then the outfit door and 2 moons from Hint Art are in the same column, so just don't do column 1. Easy.
Yeah, just don't do C1.
Yep. Immediately, GamePro turns around to grab some of the regionals before going to the first moon, gets more regionals. Neo heading straight there. And this is kind of one of the things that you start to see once you get further in a tournament like this, is that probably this means that Neo doesn't want to do regionals in Cascade. it might be that he hasn't made up his mind yet, but again, given how far we are in the tournament, how close these races are, it might just be he's not doing them, and GamePro is.
Potentially, or like you mentioned, he just hasn't thought it completely through yet. Because there actually are multiple opportunities to early finish on this board, surprisingly.
There are, yeah.
It looks like the early finish is lost, which I guess is okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it, and C2 seems not bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at something like C2, row 4, and C5 right now. That's honestly looking pretty alright right now to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Neo's frozen. Hopefully
really
recording.
Yeah. Really unfortunate, though, that can't do... I mean, they could do the diagonal, but they probably don't want to.
Yeah. Yo, we're seeing a frame by frame with Neo over here. He's like slowly moving towards the ground. You know, it's like stop motion.
It's all good. He's alive, I'm sure. But yeah, so things of note. Neo grabbed a life up heart. GamePro did not. They both grabbed a checkpoint in cap, and GamePro got some regional coins before heading to the Madam Brood fight. So
now,
already, go ahead, Neo.
Yeah. So this doesn't mean that Neo is necessarily going for that goal. It's tough to say because the thing is with 8 unique life up parts, especially with an early finish, that would mean that you'd need to collect them all, which isn't exactly great. And he might
not very fast,
just in case.
The thing is, though, is that it's so interesting, right? Because you get so just R5, right? Row 5. If you ignore the life up heart goal, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It definitely synergizes with what you're going for in C5.
Yeah, it can synergize with the Moon Shard goal. It can synergize with the cap goal as well. Neo heading right into the sub area here.
Definitely going for 8 bits.
Right.
Ooh, first person setup for this jump. All right. Why not?
Oh. Ooh, okay, nice.
You know, doing it without the triple throw as well. Personally, if you're going into first person, you might as well just do the triple throw setup. You're much better off.
Neo says, nah, I'm good. But yeah, so Neo, I think, he's collected 0 purple coins, and GamePro is now at 19. I'm not sure if that...
Very nice.
Yep, there are 20 unique captures on this board as well.
Which isn't that much, but they still need to be wary about it and make sure that they're capturing all the things that are in their way.
And you know, as demonstrated by GamePro, if you're running right past the big chain jump anyway, just, you know, you're right there.
Yep. Pretty much.
So Neo has 1 2-bit moon. He's getting his 8 2-bit second 8-bit moon, and GamePro is now heading into the sub area to get his first. So yeah, 8 bits are pretty likely. I think that column 2 is a shoe-in. The question I have at this point is, oh no, there's no way they do row 2 for the other one. It would be column 5.
It looks like Neo is committing to these life up parts. Wait, did he already grab it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think he must have already grabbed it when he was climbing the first time. Maybe he did like rib jump or something. We missed it because but
I was looking at GamePro. I looked over and I saw I heard the chime and I heard the coins. So he did get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So he has 2 now, and he's out of here.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then if they wanted to do row 4, well, Neo didn't get any purples though. But I think GamePro might be looking at it. There's so much synergy as well with cap if you want to go for the moons, the sub areas, excuse me, moon shards as well as on the table. Like,
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot here.
Row 5 actually works pretty well with C2. Again, just the life up parts completely ruin it for me.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Honestly, Neo could be looking at something like C2, row 4, row 5. Wait, he didn't collect Cascade Regionals, so he's definitely doing C5.
That's the one that I was like, yeah. It was a guess that, you know, because he skipped regionals before the first moon, he just wasn't going to get any, but it turned out to be true.
Yeah, I'm just a little concerned about the life up parts because, like I mentioned multiple times, 8 with an early finish does mean that he does need to collect them all. Maybe he's planning to do the bouncing on 32 Goomba strat in late, because that is this tournament. which would allow him to bypass going into sand underground. Which you know, you do you, Neo, but personally, I just
all right. You know what? If that's what the race comes down to, I'll give it to him. That's fine, sure.
I mean, to be fair, we've already seen Carlier demonstrate it once. So
that's true. Yes,
it has been showcased already.
I would love to see that decide the race, though. That would be amazing. But so GamePro now leading. He does have his regional coins.
Yep. GamePro also grabbed both of the 8-bits like Neo, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the only big distinction right now in the routes is that Neo has not collected purple coins for Cascade. He's gotten the life of parts, and vice versa for GamePro.
Are there sand checkpoints, or did he just do that because he eventually wants to have that checkpoint for something?
That's a pretty common routing tactic in World Peace, and
I know that.
I think it's in Darker Side now as well. The question is, what specifically that checkpoint in particular, rather than like Jaxi Ruins or by atop the highest tower, right?
With a very clean inverted pyramid.
Yeah,
it looks like he is going to be going to Sand Underground, because that means he can fight Harriet and then take the pylon up to a top, and then work his way to Sand Underground from there. Actually, very smart.
If that's the case, then that makes me wonder what that checkpoint might have been for specifically.
Probably nothing specific, and he'll be doing moon shards in the sand after the fact, so he won't have to view the whole cutscene.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah, you know, it'll be like a half-baked cutscene where you see the pyramid rising, but the pyramid isn't there, so it's just funny and awkward.
The best cutscene in the whole video game.
Actually, yeah, I'd agree with that. Moon shards in the sand cutscene without the pyramid? Definitely.
Yep. But there's the third 8-bit moon for Neo.
Yep. And his fourth will obviously be top the highest tower.
Right. Yep, so here's this life apart.
Yep. Just swinging the bullet bill around town. Very easy. Has he went into slots yet?
He has not gone into slots yet, no.
So he's probably going to do that after he fights Harriet.
Yeah, I would imagine
perfectly right outside where the pylon is.
Exactly, right.
This seems incredibly planned out by Neo.
Yeah, this is some big brain strat on the fly.
Personally, if I see the 8 life apart loss finish, I am running away. I don't want anything to do with that.
Right, so, again, for some context to this match, right? I did say this is the final round of 16 match. The winner of this race will qualify for the last quarterfinal match. The winner of this race will be in the quarterfinals against Awesome Agron.
Hi!
So, you have a personal interest in this race.
Sure. I mean, honestly, it's more like Vash had to dip out of commentating, and I'm like, oh, free commentary slot. Why not?
Well, but yeah, but also the outcome affects you, is what I mean.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, yeah, fighting Harriet for the 3 moons. Honestly, they're given how wide spread out sand is, the 3 moons you get from Harriet are still not bad, given that you got the 8-bit moon already. And that sets it so that the moon shards in the sand is the way he wants. Like this is great.
And what he's likely going to do is he's going to go into underground first and then work back up to get moon shards in the sand.
Yeah, that's possible for sure.
That's definitely what he's doing. I can't see him doing it any other way here. Because I doubt going all the way over to moon shards in the sand is faster first.
Okay, so he's grabbing regionals first.
For the costume. Because remember,
Right.
they do have to collect the costume sets, the 8 costume sets. And that by lost can be a little bit hairy, though there is a cat backtrack, so that makes it a lot more doable.
Yeah, for sure.
Game
He's making sure
to a bit earlier than Neo,
Yeah.
so he will have to deal with the cutscenes that follow with it.
Mm-hmm. Unless he just grabs the checkpoint and not the... No, he's getting the moon immediately.
No,
Okay.
he's definitely getting the moon. I have
I have seen that done before, where people climb the tower, get the checkpoint, dip and then warp
Right.
back.
But if moon shards in the sand is a goal on this board, there's no
Yeah,
reason
like
to
it's
collect it.
totally fine to just get it now. And then Neo did just get the life apart from slots.
Yep. He didn't even get the moon apart. He just got the life apart, right?
Yeah, I mean, moons. Who needs that?
Who needs moons? It's fine. Because he'll get the 8-bit, he'll get atop the tower, and he'll go in the underground, do that shenanigan.
So GamePro took the bullet bill from the tower all the way over to the Moai habitat. He just went man mode and dove out of the bullet bill, barely landing on the ledge across the chasm. So
yeah, but that's actually a really common strategy to get over the moon shards in the sand. I actually do it all the time. So.
Absolutely, the bullet bill is 100% the way to go. But he jumped out sooner than I would have, and so it scared me a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. GamePro not quite realizing what shard he missed, but there it is.
Yeah,
he got it.
And now Neo doing the exact same thing, taking the bullet bill, heading over.
This first before.
Okay.
Why is beyond me, but personally, I would have thought it would be faster to go to underground first, then warp out, then do this last.
So, what is the need from underground?
Literally just the heart. That's it.
Okay.
Either that, or he's gonna be doing 32 Goomba thing, but I doubt he's gonna do that if he fought Harriet.
It might be that he's just finishing there instead, because he wants to get some of the moons that are nearby here first.
But that's part of the issue. There aren't really moons nearby Moai habitat, the closest moons being in the Moai sub.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is he wants the sub-area goal, and he would like to get... So, I mean, GamePro's right now in the Moai sub-area.
But I think it confirmed that Neo is not going for sub-areas. Because he's doing
right.
Huh. Bit weird.
And he got a costume, and yeah, I mean, there's no reason that I can tell.
Might just be an oversight with the routing.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, yeah, so he warps out, so... Yeah. Okay, honestly, that's not a big deal.
No,
but yeah,
yeah,
GamePro blitzing the sub-areas here.
I just think it would have been faster to do underground first, but hey, to each their own.
I'm not entirely sure. It's whatever.
No, yeah.
But so, I think that there's nothing else that these guys need in sand other than enough moons to leave.
Wait, Neo's not doing world peace, is he? There's no reason to do world peace.
No, he's not doing world peace.
Actually, what he might do, you know, he could just enter the Knuckle-Tech fight and dip. I highly doubt it.
So he's gonna get the treasure chest moon.
Okay.
Okay.
He's moving it. All right.
Or he's gonna skip it and go do wait.
Actually doing world peace? Yeah.
Wait, but why?
What is this?
Okay, so what does peace unlock in sand that he might want?
Nothing. It literally unlocks nothing for him. I mean, gives him a capture with Knuckle-Attack, but like... Wow.
Yeah, no, I don't...
Yo, what if he warps out of the Knuckle-Attack fight after getting the capture? Wait, what is he doing?
He's on the map screen warping out. Okay.
Wait,
that was a good debate.
Alright. You know what? You got me. I got played. I think Neo realizes that he can take those types of risks here, but
yeah.
Cool debate. Very funny.
Good, very fun.
Honestly, it would have been even funnier if he just fought Knuckle-Attack and just did it for the capture.
You know, on the bingo that he's not getting.
But yeah, cool game.
Okay, so now GamePro immediately backtracks to Cascade.
That was so silly. What the heck?
And so this might be just a costume purchase and leave.
Yeah. You know, I really hope that was on accident, because if Neo's taking these types of risks, you know, it could involve him slipping up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Alright,
sure
so
it was intentional, though. It looked
another-
intentional.
It seemed that way, yeah. I mean, I would have been
Like,
totally
okay.
on board with him getting the treasure chest moon and then warping out, getting 2 other moons and dipping. Like that would also make sense.
Well, we know that he got the ruins checkpoint for a reason. Because
Yeah.
there's a bunch of fast moons there.
Yes. And now Neo is backtracking to Cap, grabbing some regionals, likely to also be heading into the sub areas, getting at least the
He's probably
moon
just going to do
shards.
Frogcon and dip. And then get the other... Well,
Yeah.
actually, he could do both.
So if you do... Okay, so both sub areas are 4 moons, which means he needs 2 more for the 6 moons goal.
He already did 4 moons from Moonshard. He already did the moon shards in the sand, so if he does both of these, that puts him up at 3.
Yeah, so then he only needs, like, lost moon shards or whichever
Yeah,
one he
probably
wants.
play to do both. Probably play to do both. And then his last one can be Wake, since he needs extra moons there.
Ah, that's true, yeah.
Yep. Cool.
And that one's pretty fast because you can just swim.
Yeah, gets his regionals, he's gonna buy his costume. There we go. GamePro also in Cap, doing a very similar thing here.
Mm-hmm. Just getting the 15 coins you need for the costume.
But because,
Talking to the monitor.
GamePro didn't have to, you know, go and fight Harriet for the life of parts, it's like...
Right,
it's
yeah.
actually still pretty close.
So this is interesting. The 2 moons that Neo chose to get in addition to... I'm assuming he's going to get all 4 moons in the 2 moon shard sub-areas.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that he captured the frog, got the moon above the ship, and then purchased his second other moon.
Mm-hmm.
Cappy got
Cappy's not coming back to Neo there. Oh no!
That's a big opportunity for GamePro.
See that? That's really unfortunate, actually. I've had that happen a few times. I don't even understand why it happens. Just sometimes Cappy cannot get out of that cubby.
Yeah, I
Very
wish I knew why, but I know that it happens, so I don't know.
I know that it happened, and I will live with it.
Cappy just does what Cappy wants, and we as players have to say, yeah, okay, understandable, have a great day, thank you.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Cool story, Cappy. Thank you.
But both of these players... Oh, actually, GamePro didn't get that moon shard earlier, never mind.
Yeah,
but they're
both
both
players actually struggling a little bit with the sub area.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the cooler sub areas to like see movement wise. It's like a really cool sub area when done right.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, so we are seeing Neo do both of these sub areas as he definitely should. Oh, getting the Louis art. All right.
Yeah, he's grabbing the hint art as
For
well.
the costume, that makes sense. Grinding his captors for AM. Yep.
The swag spin throw. Love it. I love it. I love it. You love to see it.
Dude, imagine a cap throw goal in bingo. That would be stupid to verify. Because you don't even have Toadette because you're not completing the game.
Yeah, that's not viable.
Nope. April Fool's cap throw goal being added to SMO bingo.
So this is interesting. GamePro's skipping the final moon shard, going over here first. Neo doing it in reverse order.
I think both ways are viable, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just interesting we're seeing both at once.
Yeah.
At the same time. They're in the same room
Yeah,
together,
they're in the
Matt.
same room as well. This
Crazy.
is, I mean, if Neo didn't mess around in sand, he'd be out of cap by now. Sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but that means that Neo is going to be leaving cap first. He has his 6 moons. GamePro still needs to get 2 more in addition to the 4 he collected from the sub
Likely
areas.
the timer challenge in the shop.
Yeah, most likely.
Unless if...
Unless-
Oh, he's doing
that's
push
right.
block.
That's right. He's doing
All
row
right.
4 who wants all the sub areas. That makes sense.
Not
This sub-area,
exactly my
I mean-
first choice in sub area. Not gonna lie.
No, not this. This is a very slow sub area, but I do understand the logic here.
No, yeah, I get the logic. I just don't like
Yeah.
the choice.
Because so 18 moons from sub areas means that you need to have done 9 sub areas, right? He did 1 in Cascade. He just did 2. This is his 3rd, so he's going to need 5. Or no, he did 2 in Sand as well, so he needs 3 additional sub areas, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, assuming he's going to Lake, which I know most people probably do go to Lake.
I don't know. Do you go to Lake after revisiting?
No. I'm all about that wooded first finish. Thank you.
Wooded first. Yeah, you wish there was a wooded first finish on the board.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's not the best sub area, but he is here. We'll see how it plays out.
All Kingdoms plus post game goal 2K cap throws. What? Please no.
And here's Neo just showing off Lake clip.
Yep. Very fun clip when you know how to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a finicky one. It definitely takes like a lot of practice to know like what alignment works and what alignment will fail. It's so good in Bingo though that even if you get it like within like 20 tries, you're still saving time over getting the moons that you would get from it, you know, normally. It's just that often.
I mean, you know, especially if you have one moon from Hint Art or something, like it's very good.
Mm-hmm. Wait. You mean one moon from painting, right?
What did I say?
You said Hint Art.
Ah, that's not what I meant, but yes.
You did. You're good. As expected, Neo's collecting some shards. Likely only collecting a few of them now, then he's going to get the other two after fighting Rengo.
Yeah.
I actually learned about this strat recently. I didn't know that the shards stayed active even after you fought Rengo. I knew it stayed active if you entered loading zones in a lake, but I didn't know it worked the same with Lake.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, honestly. Like, it feels like that shouldn't be how it works, right? But
shouldn't be how it works, but you know what? That's something that I learned recently, and I need to start utilizing it, so...
But so he's also going to be collecting the Notes moon in the wall for 8-bit moons. Needs some regional coins, and the life of heart.
We're likely seeing jump grab, cling and climb in Lake from GamePro over here if he's going for sub areas.
Yes, definitely. The question is if he's going to do the zipper room as well.
He probably should since he needs 18.
Yeah.
It's one of those sub areas where you're like, I mean, he did push block, so he could afford to miss it.
Yeah, and the thing too is that like sub areas like so flooding pipeway and wooded, very good, very fast.
Neo lacked of fishing, actually. Why? Is beyond me. But he went fishing.
Wait. Huh? Wait, he didn't get the moon from the fish, did he?
No. Yeah, he gave up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the fish alignment was bad, so he was just like, screw it, this isn't worth it.
Got it.
Smart take, to be honest. Lakitu fishing, probably not worth it for a 16 lake route. I get what you're going for there, but...
Yeah, like if the fish alignment is good, you can just kind of capture the Lakitu, get it immediately, and then dip. That is true.
Point. He only needs 16 regionals here as well, so all of those can be collected on the way. Yeah, all those can be collected on the way to jump grab, cling and climb from the wooded crate, so...
Yeah.
And after Moon Shards, he's likely going to go up and do... I met a lake cheap. You know, talk to the fish, be like, I met a lake cheap.
Wow.
Wow, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, so taking the fish up into the donut.
Exactly as I said, and then he's going to do wooden crate and jump grab, cling and climb. Guaranteed.
Meanwhile, we have GamePro over here capturing the Goombas for the captures, capturing the Lakitu.
Oh wait, no, he needs 8-bit. I lied. I forgot about the 8-bits.
Yeah.
So it can be 8-bit, wooden crate, and what's the last one?
The last
can be tossed up between probably secret room because he needs to drop into the life up heart.
It might be a purchase because he might want to purchase a costume? Question mark.
It's gonna be either secret room or purchase because he needs to drop into the dome for the life up heart.
Yeah.
Not collecting the regionals in there, even though he's short. Huh.
I guess he's just banking on having enough yellow gold coins for the costumes and not needing regionals.
No, he should definitely purchase a costume here if he's going to enter the shop.
Oh, but he's getting... There are 3 right here. Yeah,
There
okay.
are. But
And then...
before we're right there, man.
Yeah, that's...
He's gonna be short 1 with this routing, but there are the 3 in the dome that he hasn't collected yet, so I guess I can justify that play.
What is this down wall jump he is getting? What the heck?
Yeah, that definitely happens sometimes there. What I like to do there is I like to uncapture the zipper after I unravel it, because it uncaptures on its own, and then just jump up to the moon and then collect the regionals. Because I don't like that jump.
Yeah, here's the life up part.
Yep, as expected.
More
GR.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
And maybe
more coins.
Okay, he's grabbing those. Honestly, I don't really grab those that often. I probably should. Secret room? Okay. Sure, Neo.
Okay.
I'm really expecting shop, but, you know, you do you know. Maybe he realizes that he could be short on coins if he doesn't, you know, play his coin count carefully. Understandable.
Going to the
living
shop.
on a budget's hard.
That's true.
So.
Okay, so here's jump, grab, cling, and climb from GamePro.
Very fun sub-area, but also incredibly terrifying sub-area. This is one of those sub-areas where if you die, you should probably just exit and do something else.
But at the same time, specifically dying in this sub-area, it feels like a taunt, and you're like, no, I'm gonna get this.
Dude, I feel that. I feel that, actually.
So only one more moon from GamePro here. He might get the shop.
Definitely. If GamePro doesn't get the shop, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah,
He's gonna wait out the coins this time. I know that in a previous match that he did, he just spin-pounded on the coin art and just went straight into the top, and he only got like 30 coins, so...
That feels a bit bad. Yeah, for those who don't know, after you ground pound a hint art, you have to wait for your coin counter in the top left corner to actually increment by 200 coins, or if you leave and load into another area, whatever the coin counter is at when you leave to load is what your coins will be. It won't just give you the rest of what you didn't get. You have to wait.
GamePro making the smarter decision here, in my opinion. Going to the shop.
Yeah.
Purchase this outfit. Neo could be doing like a 60 regionals, because we do see a 50 regional goal, and he could just collect 10 more and buy 2 of his outfits in Wooded. Honestly, not a bad play.
Mm-hmm.
So, we could see that from Neo. 100%.
Yep, and making sure to collect all the regionals that are in his vicinity here, even as he goes into the deep woods. Those ones are the most out of the way in the deep woods, but he still says, nah, you know what, I'm here, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah. Can we talk about how complex of a kingdom Wooded is to route in Bingo?
Oh my god.
So many factors to this kingdom. It's layered vertically, which is already hell. Then you have to worry about deep woods and where you're gonna pop out if you have to visit deep woods. And then there's limited, you know, stuff up at the top. You have to decide, is fighting Spirit worth it? Do I even need to fight Spirit? And when do I fight Spirit? It's like, there's so many questions.
That's before you even factor in, like, oh, also I'm getting purples. What purples are near me?
Right, exactly. Well, what regionals are surprisingly nice. There's a lot if you're going on the way to Pipeway. So, shockingly enough, talking to the Sphinx and doing Pipeway first, especially if you have to go to Deep Woods, is actually pretty nice. Because you get like 30 regionals along that path. Wait, GamePro went back to Sam. Why did you go back to Sam?
He
forgot to do it. That really, really sucks. He forgot to do it.
That is not very good.
I feel like at that point,
it's better to
ending in Bay Metro might have been better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good that he caught it now instead of at the end of the race, but that feels bad a little bit.
No, definitely, 100%. That's gonna hurt a lot for GamePro. Neo definitely taking the upper hand here, being able to start blitzing through Wooded Kingdom. That hurt.
And to add insult to injury, after he warps back to the Odyssey, he has to wait for the cutscene to bank 1 moon.
1 moon?
And then he can leave.
Dude, 1 moon dumps are so upsetting. Like, they're sometimes unavoidable, but they're just upsetting to watch. It's like, dink, that's it. That's all you get. Come Congratulations.
Yeah. But now that's out of the way, GamePro can continue to focus on what he was actually planning to do in the future, as opposed to, wait, I forgot something in the past, I need to go back. So,
Yeah.
moving on from that. Neo
Unnecessary revisits hurt a lot in Bingo. Because you have to think that to get there, it's 40 seconds. To go back, it's 40 seconds. And to do whatever you're doing, that takes time as well.
Yeah.
So, because he had to go all the way into the pyramid, that's a costly one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, might be anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, I would guess, if you're speedy.
Definitely frustrating, but that's okay. It's all good.
It really do be like that sometimes.
Definitely. Yeah, Neo just still blitzing his way through Wooded. He decided to knock out Deep Woods early. Pretty smart choice. Again, personally, I would have went and talked to the Sphinx and gotten my regionals by Pipeway early. Because it's like, that's actually really good. Because you literally get like 30 regionals on the way to Pipeway.
Yeah.
Actually absurd. So, yeah, you know, Sphinx, I'll sit down and answer your question.
It's again, this question of like, all right, well, is he doing Speward? Does he want to do Speward? When is he doing Speward? If so, which way is he going? You know, like, this is the thing, is that the purple coins in Wooded are very well spread out, or spread out like horizontally. But once you start climbing vertically, like up the level, you have to pick and choose kind of like what you're going to do. So.
Well, we know Neo's definitely going to be fighting Spear because he will need 26 moons here.
Yeah.
It's almost definite that he'll be fighting Spear because I'm not even sure if there's 26 moons available without Spear.
I don't know.
I don't know why anyone would do that, but
if there is, it's probably not fast.
No, definitely not.
But
actually, there might be.
Yeah, no,
I'm thinking about it. There's like 9 in Deep Woods. Obviously, you don't want to do the slow ones, like past the peculiar pipes and treasure made from coins.
Oh no, no. But so, yeah, no, I said it out loud, but I didn't really register. He did nut clip, but only did it to just get to the gate faster. So because he did that, I know, you know, we can infer he's not going up to do any of those cheeky moons first. He will be fighting Spirit now.
100%. And that's definitely the smarter play to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're going to have to go up top anyway. There's not really much of a way around it. He's going to have to go up there for the 8-bit. You can get to the 8-bit early, as I showcased in my race earlier against Impars, but in this particular case, it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Totally not worth it.
Okay, but so now, very nice flower road skip from GamePro, and Neo will be sitting pretty at, what is it, 17 moons?
Mm-hmm. Okay. He'll be able to wrap up his moons and wooded pretty soon. He already knocked out his Moonshard moons, because, like I said, he did Moonshards in the sand, and then he did both of the cap sub-areas, and then he did Lake Shards. So,
yeah, exactly.
Very nicely knocking those out.
So I will admit, I have not been keeping good track of the life up parts, but at this point, he should have 5?
Wait, hold on. Neo didn't go into the tower.
He did.
He did?
I saw him. I did see him get the life apart in the tower.
I couldn't remember if he went into the tower. Like, because I saw him go up for the regionals. You know,
yeah.
Tower skip, but I wasn't sure if he went back into the tower. Ooh, that's an unfortunate time loss for GamePro.
Yeah. Not a huge deal, but it's one of those, like, really, did I just do that, you know?
Yeah. Missing the moon's fine, because you can just recapture the uproot and get it, but falling down like that kind of sucks, because you have to climb as well.
Yeah, Neo making sure to get the hint art as well. Just wanting to roll in the coins, basically.
He might be going to Night Metro to do some purchase, because four costume sets will be unlocked with coins if he goes to Night Metro.
Right.
So, honestly, not a bad play to just finish Lost and go to Night Metro.
Okay, yeah, here's another life up heart.
Yep.
I wish I were keeping better track. So he got one in cap, he got one in cascade, he got two
So
in
that is
sand.
8. So that is 8. If he's gotten all of them up to this point, that's 8.
6, 7.
Because there's no life up hearts and loss.
Which one did I miss? One in cap, 2 in sand, 1 in lake, 2 in wooded?
Yep. That's 8. So
can I not
he
count?
has them all. He did the early finish.
2, 4, 6. Okay.
Oh, GamePro almost dying in pipe. Holy crap.
That's very spicy.
That would have sucked. Okay. Luckily he didn't. Neo gonna be finishing out Wooded here, getting his last few regionals. I want to see if he's gonna buy 2 costume sets here. Because he could do that, and then he could avoid...
If he collected at least 50 coins and didn't purchase anything with them.
Well, he's going to purchase at least 1. The question is, will he go the extra mile, collect 10 extra, and do 2 costume sets?
Right.
Personally, that makes sense to me. If you're already going for 50, just get 60.
He has purchased only... no, he purchased 2. He purchased 1 in sand and 1 in lake. So he has 2. He just needs 6, right? So...
He also purchased 1 in cap.
Ah, yeah, right. So 3. So he only needs 3.
Yeah, which definitely makes me believe he's doing 2 here, so that way he won't have to do what I mentioned before.
Yeah,
well, I guess he can still make that work if he buys a costume.
Yeah, or he could just, like purchase the 2 here and then just go to Lost, purchase something there.
Well, no, he wouldn't even have to purchase in Lost. He could just finish it here, right now. Because there's 3 available with yellow coins, even by Wooded.
Yeah. Okay, but so this is his 25th moon. He hasn't purchased yet, right?
Nope. Fire in the Cave is not a moon you see often.
No, not really. But it's not very slow.
No, not at all. The animation to open the gate definitely doesn't make it great, and then obviously the animation for killing the Fire Bro, but it's really not that bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so here's an outfit.
I'm purchase his costume sets now.
Not gonna put it on. He's too much of a gamer.
He's not going for 60. So he will have to buy 1 in loss if he expects to finish by loss.
GamePro also spending purple coins on another costume here. Wow, Neo's just buying literally everything.
I mean, he kind of has to. Yeah, they're both buying costume sets at the same time, dude.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Yeah, so Neo really cleaning up the board here, marking off his 50 in Wooded, marking off his 8 unique life parts, and he'll be almost done with his costume sets. He'll just need to purchase 1 in Lost. I'm surprised he didn't go for 8 extra regionals. Huh. Interesting decision. Because by doing that, he will still have to go up to the top checkpoint.
Yes.
To, purchase. He could have avoided that. He could have just gotten 20 regionals and then dipped down to the 8-bit and then been done.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay. So Neo will be finishing up here shortly.
That's actually a good question. I don't know what's faster, getting 10 extra regionals, given that he got 52 of the ones that were most nearby, right? The 10 less nearby extra.
He only needed 8 extra, and he did skip, like, 2 or 3 fast sets.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd argue 60 is definitely the play there.
Yeah, he skipped the tree up by the ramp. He skipped the purples hovering around by the nut boy. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he didn't get the ones below where you do FRS.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did not.
So, honestly, personally, I still think 60 with 2 costumes was the play, but each their own.
Honestly, this is also fast enough that, like, I mean, whatever.
No, yeah, 100%. Neo's pretty much got this in the bag.
Yeah.
That backtrack from GamePro definitely hurt, but I think even with that, GamePro was still in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, It's weird to see it, you know, so distinctly. You know, like the difference made so drastic, I guess. But all this time that GamePro has been spending in sub areas for that one goal, right? Neo's been all over the place collecting regionals. Yeah, he had to go a little out of his way to get some life up parts, but that's not as bad as all the time you spend in 9 different sub areas.
Well, I don't know if I can justify that because Neo had to go to Sand Underground for literally just the life apart.
I mean, it's not great. It's not the best, but it's better than.
Honestly, I think I like GamePro's rap more, and that's not because of the bias of the life parts. Actually, it might be.
The truth comes out.
I definitely do like GamePro's rap. Oh, just ever so slightly more here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only mistake to speak of, really, in this whole match was the backtrack.
Yeah.
There were a couple movement flubs, but that's just Mario Odyssey for you. Smile.
Dude, that's gonna happen when you're improvising all of your movement
yeah.
while playing. Because that's the thing with Bingo. You might be able to plan some of your movement, but a good chunk... Wait, I've never seen someone get those regionals with just a normal throw.
Yeah, it's always a down throw. That's interesting.
I usually down throw when I collect the moon.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
There's Neo's,
sure.
Oh, 21. He needs 4 more. Lovely bonk. Just, you know.
So Neo's just gonna miss sub 45 here, but still a very insane pace. So all he needs to do now is just purchase the set and go down into the 8-bit. You know, if he didn't debate us in Sand, he would have gotten sub 45. It's his own fault. Can't blame anyone but yourself, Neo.
You did this to yourself.
Now, I would like to know, the revisit that GamePro made was probably about 2.5 minutes, and he's leaving Wooded right now. Did that cost him the match?
So, what does he still need to do? He needs captures. Yeah, I mean, well,
once he gets to Lost, all he needs to do is collect regionals, purchase, and 8-bit.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's
45, 45. Very impressive showing.
Yeah, GG to Neo. Impressive gameplay, as always, aside from... I don't know why he went to the Knuckle Tech Arena, but whatever, you know what?
He did it to debate. That's all he did it for.
Yep.
Neo usually doesn't do interviews, so I'm not expecting one.
Hey Neo, would you like an interview?
Oh, I gotta mute that. That's my bad.
All good. Yeah, well, okay, actually, no, because of the cloud fight as well, and all the, it's not a lot to do in Lost, but it is a little bit. I think that's slightly more time than he lost with the revisit still.
I honestly do not know, because here's the thing, Cloud plus that amount that you have to do in Lost really isn't that much time.
It's not.
Like, this would have been super close without that revisit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Darn shame, dude.
Yeah, I think actually what Neo did with his Sand route, where he went into the pyramid first, fought Harriet, and then went back for Moon Shards, I think that's exactly what GamePro might have wanted to do as well, and not having done that is, you know, that's... Well, I mean, obviously, forgetting the 8-bit Moon as well is a big mistake, but...
Well, GamePro didn't need to fight Harriet, so it wouldn't have been as worth it.
Well, neither of them... No, actually, Neo needed to fight. Yeah,
Neo had to fight Harriet for that life apart, or he was doing 32 Goomba jump.
Yeah, I mean, like, my reasoning is that if you're there and you're getting the 8-bit Moon, it makes sense to do that before you get atop the highest tower and Moon Shards in the sand, because it does speed them up, but...
Yeah, I just don't know if I could have justified it there.
Yeah.
GamePro making some interesting regional choices, going for the 2 on the tree. I guess just collecting the ones closest to the start, sure. The thing is, with Lost Regionals, you really want to go deep into the kingdom, because there's some really fast ones by Swamp Hill.
Yeah.
Like, unless if you're only going for, like, 10 Lost Regionals, I don't know if I can justify what GamePro is doing right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, 10, he's already got 10, but he needs 25. Or, yeah, 25. Sorry, reading is hard.
We'll need to go to the shop, purchase his last costume. He should be able to sub 50 here.
The only remaining
even with the revisit, I think he's still going to get a sub 50. So very impressive.
Yeah. The only unknown factor is, does he have 20? I think he has 20 captures.
He should have 20 captures. I don't see why he wouldn't. He's been capturing a decent amount of stuff. He went into Deep Woods.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason why he shouldn't have the captures.
No, there's no reason for him not to have it, but it is still, we don't know. So, we'll see.
Ooh. He's going kind of out of his way for some of these regionals.
Alright.
8-bit. Okay, alright.
So it should be his final 3. Gets the 8-bit moon, just needs to purchase after this.
Not dying in Lost 8-bit. Very cool. Dude, dying in Lost 8-bit is so annoying. Because it's like, you should never die there. Yet...
I mean, it is a death port back up here, so it's not the worst. It's pretty, you know.
You somehow die. It's like, how?
Yeah. And that should be it, right?
Should be. No, he hasn't collected all of his regionals.
Wait, was that not 20?
He still needs 5 more. He still needs 5 more.
Did he not just spend 20?
No, he spent 15 for the costume. He needs 5 more.
Oh, I really can't count, huh?
No, you're good. There it is.
All right, there we go.
Looks like he's done.
All right.
Barely missing the sub 50, but that's okay.
Yep, GG's to both our runners. This was, honestly... It was interesting the routes they chose, and how they executed this.
Neo coming out on top, not forgetting anything. That definitely had an advantage there. But I think even without that, I think he still would have taken it ever so slightly just through execution.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just talking about and watching how Neo planned, like meticulously planned the sand and the lake and the wooden, like, I don't know. Aside from a couple of things that, you know, were maybe slightly unoptimal, like, it was a good plan. It was a very, very good plan.
No, definitely. And like I said, without the Jabaden sand, he would have gotten the sub 45. So
he says, sorry about the sand world peace stuff. Completely went into autopilot. Yeah, okay, that actually does make 100% sense.
Are you sure you went into autopilot? Are you sure that wasn't intentional, Neo? I'm not sure if I believe you, to be honest. I am not sure if I believe you. It's all good. So we'll see if GamePro wants to come in for an interview. Did we mark him done? I did not mark him done. That's my bad. Alright, so we'll see if he wants to come in for an interview. Probably should have marked him done sooner. That's my bad.
Hey, GamePro. Welcome.
Hey, GamePro.
How are you guys doing?
How's it going?
You know, not too bad.
How you feeling about that?
Yeah, man, that was really dumb of me, not going to
Hey, look, man, at least you realized that the revisit definitely hurt.
Yeah.
But, like, in general, you still kept that pretty close.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, there's a reason why I needed to go into the inverted pyramid. I just couldn't remember. And I just, like, kind of did. And then when Neo marked 5 moons from 8-bit sections, I'm, like, counting up. I'm like, oh, I should, you know, be at the same point. We're both in lake. We should both be here. And I'm, like, counting up. I'm like, I missed one. Oh, no. And then I had to go back. And then the revisit to Cascade was, like, totally unnecessary.
And that was probably when you knew it was over.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. As soon as I realized, I'm like, when I realized I had to go back to sand, I'm like, well, unless for some reason he's going to like Metro or Seaside, I'm kind of out of it. And yeah, it was
Just
unfortunate.
so you know, between the two routes that you and Neo picked, I would have picked your route.
Yeah, I think the synergies were pretty good, but yeah, I revisit Cascade cost me time. I think I got unoptimal purples in a couple kingdoms, and yeah, it was good though. I like the route. I like the board, so I could have gone with Neo's route, but I didn't see the life up parts on the board until after I'd already passed the chest and cap.
And that's part of the problem.
By the time I realized that,
that's part of the problem, because you need to start thinking about it even when you're in cap. And as soon as you exit that door in Top Hat Tower, you know, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I could go for this. I wasn't sure if it would be faster than what I went with, but I just had good mind anyway. So
I personally think you made the right choice, and it's not because of my personal bias with 8 life ups.
I'm about to say, I also am just not very comfortable with life up parts in general.
No, dude, me neither. I hate life up parts with early finishes. It's so bad.
Unless your name is Neo, I guess.
I just hate it.
Like for 8 life up parts, do you have to go into
and underground? Yeah.
You do? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to count them off in my head beforehand. Like when I was getting ready to go back to when I was going through Cascade, I was like, I can grab the life up part here, and grab the chest when I go back to cap. But at that point, I'm like, well, that's an extra couple loading screens, and I was like, yeah. I also didn't know if I needed to go and stand underground.
Well, actually, in this tournament, you're technically not completely screwed there, because you could do 32 Moon Goomba jump in Lake.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I actually was practicing that going into today, right before the thing. I was just like in Lake, and I'm like, we were like, it was so slow to start up. I'm just like, what else can I do while I'm just sitting here in Lake Kingdom? So I'm like, I'll just do the 32 Goombas, and I like was never able to get more than like 16 or so.
Oh
it's so dumb, dude. I can't believe we allowed that, but we're not allowing warping out of Deep Woods via menuing. What the heck?
It's whatever. But yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, you did have a couple of flubs, but you played really well. You chose a good route. I'm impressed, man, and you should be proud of this. You put on a good show for us, and I'm very happy to say that we were here to watch it. Thank you.
Yeah, you played very well.
It was a good time. Unfortunately, I had to play Neo in the second round.
I get to play Neo in the third round.
Somebody had to do it, so
But GamePro, I get to play Neo in the third round. So
you won your match earlier today?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Congratulations.
By a little over a minute, even though I played atrociously. How did I win?
I know.
Golden died and lost because mean food.
I know Neo's not going to join the voice call, but does he have any thoughts he wishes to share in the chat? If so, we can entertain them now. But otherwise, I mean,
what
was
his Sand World Peace thing that he was talking about?
So he went to the underground to get the life up part, right? And then he captured the bullet bill and went to Nucleotech, landed in the arena, and then said, "Wait, I don't need to be here," and warped out and left.
He literally warped out just as he landed into the arena. Like, oh my god! I was like, "What is this?"
We were thoroughly confused.
Yo, I thought it was intentional, but he said that he was on autopilot.
Yeah, because I mean, he's run darker sides so much in World Peace, like it makes sense.
Sure, but like, wow, talk about autopilot, man. What the heck?
Ended up with extra captures. Oh
well. Honestly, you can't be on autopilot when you're playing bingo because
I've done that. I've done that before. I've like gone into kingdoms and just like hard autopiloted past purples or whatever as I was like doing any % routing and stuff like that.
Yep. Because what ends up happening is you forget stuff, so you have to be constantly mindful of what you're doing.
In my defense, I played 4 boards before this one. It's not good for your brain. Neo, go get some rest, man. So yeah. So
I mean, I played like 6 or 7 on Tuesday night. So I was like,
Oh,
you know what, screw it. In a bingo mood, I'm gonna play 7 boards, and by the 7th board, I was dead, dude. Don't do that.
But yeah,
the thing with like bingo is like your brain is just like has to like constantly be focusing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You always have to be routing and
definitely,
thinking
definitely.
and planning and stuff like that. And it can be super taxing after like the 4th or 5th board.
Oh yeah, you just gotta just turn off your brain and like watch TV or something. Just like shut it off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Took me any percent, just shut it off.
but this was a great race. Again, thank you so much for coming, GamePro. I mean, you played amazingly. Neo, GG's again. You're a beast. Neo will be racing against Awesome Agron in the quarterfinals. For those who don't know, the quarterfinal lineup right now is Source versus Samiras, BP versus Ocarina's Drew, Awesome Agron versus Neo, and CMFP versus Azharkos. So
Yo, that last one's gonna be spicy.
yeah, so we already have 2 of them scheduled. So BP and Drew are playing on Tuesday at 4 p.m. and CMFP and Azharkos are playing on Wednesday at 4 p.m. So later this week, we're gonna have some quarterfinals. It's gonna be hyped. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited, man. I think the tail end of this tournament is gonna be very, very spicy.
Oh my goodness, you have no idea. You know, as long as I don't play like I did today versus Impars, I might have a chance here.
I'll be watching. I'll be waiting.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, but that's all we got for today. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you next time for some more Super Mario Odyssey Triple Bingo. Take it easy.
Very cool. Bye, guys.
All right.